A few days ago, I made my vision board. And I've been meaning to do it for a couple of months now. It's one of the first things people say you should do as you start to try to revamp your life and do some great things. So I knew I should do it, but I didn't really see it being a priority. I didn't really see the importance of doing it. But about 2 days, 3 days ago, I did it, and it really changed because here's what it did. It took me from believing that I might be able to accomplish my dreams, vision, and goals to actually saying, I already have these dreams, vision, and goals. For example, I put a car on my board, and now instead of just thinking about the car, I see myself in the car. And that's really the trick. You have to go from just believing you can do it, thinking you can do it, to actually knowing you can do it, seeing yourself there. I have a lot of things, money, vacations, a new house for my mom, a new field for my dad, and now I can see those things. I can see my name being etched in the ground of a stadium. I can see me handing over the keys to a house from my mom. I see it. I already have it. It's just a matter of time before I get it. And that's what the dream board really helps you do. Because it's one thing to have them in your mind, but it's another thing to actually see them. And every day I wake up, a couple of times a day, I see them. So I might be down, I might be thinking about things aren't going my way, and I look at the board and it's like, well, what do I need to do to get back on track? Because I have to do these things. These things are mine. And it's not so much a sense of entitlement as it's just mine. I'm here to get these things. And that's why you really need to craft your why. You need to get your vision and your dreams. But once you get them, it's one thing to have them up here, but it's another thing to draw them out and really visualize them and see and say, I can do these things. That's why a dream board is so powerful. It's not so much the cute pictures and everything that's on the board as much as it is empowering you to go out and do those things. And it's really been phenomenal over the last couple of days. Every time I walk by it, I get chills. And that's another thing. You have to set those pictures, those visions on the board to be so big that every time you walk by, you know it's something big. You know it's something massive. And that's why I love it. Because I get a little scared about some of the goals and things I'm trying to accomplish. But I keep going. And I know that if I'm going to do what I'm doing, it has to be a constant work. I can never really veer off the path if I want what I'm going for, because the things that I want are so big. They're so massive. People aren't even dreaming the way I'm dreaming. People aren't even thinking the way I'm thinking. That's why it's so important that you write them out. Because you might be coming from a similar situation and perspective saying, maybe you didn't go to college, but you want to be the first college graduate of your family. Or maybe nobody's in your family's made $1 million and you want to be the first millionaire in your family. Those things are huge. Nobody around you is thinking about those things. But you have to stay focused and you have to be willing to go get it. And one of the easiest things you can do is simply paint a couple of pictures on the board so that every time you wake up, every time you lose focus, you can look back at it and say, this is why I'm here. This is what I'm working towards. That's why it's so powerful. It takes you from hoping you can do it to really embodying what you want. And that's a very, very powerful thing. With that being said, I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys have seen the power in the dream board. And I encourage all of you to make one today. If you learned something or liked what you saw in the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel, and we really appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys on top in the next video.